If you've ever stayed at an Airbnb, this story is gonna live rent-free in your head. Because what Jake and Mia found inside that cozy little cabin in the woods wasn't listed on the app. Jake and Mia had been together for years. Chill couple. No drama. Not into flashy vacations or big crowds, they just liked escaping the noise once in a while. For their anniversary, they booked a remote Airbnb in the woods of northern Vermont. Total fairy tale vibes. Wooden beams, stone fireplace, not a neighbor for miles. The host, a guy named Ben, had 5-star reviews. People said he was attentive, warm, even thoughtful. When they arrived, everything felt perfect. A handwritten welcome note, a bottle of wine, and a guest book filled with kind messages from past guests. But on the third night, things got weird. Jake heard a soft click while they were in bed reading. He brushed it off as the house settling. But then Mia noticed a tiny red light near the bookshelf while trying to charge her phone. Jake checked it out. It was a pinhole camera. They froze. Jake started scanning the room. Another one behind a plant. One above the fireplace. This wasn't random. They were being watched from multiple angles. Mia suddenly remembered thinking the dresser looked off. They moved it, revealing a loose wooden panel. Behind it, a narrow crawl space. No lights, no air, just a stained mattress, a tripod, a mounted camera, and a showbox filled with SD cards labeled by date. Jake popped one in, and there they were sleeping from the night before. Other clips showed the meeting, changing, kissing, deeply personal stuff. This wasn't security. This was stalking, targeted, obsessive. Mia cried. Jake looked sick. They packed everything and bolted. Drove for hours before finding a diner with cell service. That's when they called the cops. It gets worse. Ben didn't exist. Fake name. Fake account. Burner number. No trace of him connected to the property. And in that crawl space? Dozens more SD cards. Other couples. Some looking right at the lens, like they felt something was off. Even creepier, some cards had tags. Repeat guest. Sleep snood. Emotional breakdown. This was systematic, like a twisted experiment. And that Airbnb stayed live for 3 more days before it was removed. Jake and Mia, still in therapy. They don't use Airbnbs anymore. They barely travel. Because when your romantic weekend escape turns into someone else's secret show, yeah, you don't really relax after that. Subscribe for more true stories that feel like horror movies, because sometimes real life is way more terrifying. And the next one might ruin your trust in people forever.